So I'm shooting a video March 3rd, 2023. This is for my journal and for court. I feel like nothing gets through. I'm not able to reach anyone by email. Maybe they backdoored my computer via the IP. I'm not sure. This is a new, fresh out of the box computer, but they can find the identity so quickly. I'm not sure if there's a way around. It may be that all lawyers have been taken up, so that means connected. So there is no more confidentiality. If I contact them and I'm on the police list of whatever category, red flagged, red zone, somehow they have first awareness of that and they know that's a client they cannot take. To take me would be to give up other benefits. And I'm not a high value client to most. I'm an environmental activist and it's hard to get through. In any case, I do not need the drugs that they force on me. They strap me down and inject me with various things, none of which I would think to need. So it's false at every level, totally fraudulent. They do cause harm. My preference is weed, mushrooms, ayahuasca, DMT, LSD, MDMA. I found these have amazing results for the human being. I found that the big pharma were shockingly detrimental in many regards, including the only time I've ever had to deal with suicide is on their drugs, caused by their drugs, causing me to think in entirely different ways, specifically the family class of tranquilizers, risperidone, Consta, paliperidone, and Vega, Haldol, held on. In no way should I be forced on those same tranquilizers again. They are meant for people seriously hallucinating who can't come to reality. I could drive a car if they didn't take away my license. I have no issue. If you can ride a bicycle and not get hit in the city, you're doing pretty good. But they stole my bike again too. They canceled my gym membership. This is the system. I don't know the proper names because I don't know the categories. I have no military background. I understand systems. And I understand that they are in regular contact with me. Being a signs and symbols guy, I'm able to read the additional hand gestures, symbols, and storytelling elements that are spoken. I am able to analyze it scientifically, even though I do not have their training. I understand I am connected all the way up already, and to be the husband of a Yakuza stationed in Japan and to be here in Canada, there's limits on how either side will play out. I am not going to participate in the long, drawn-out court process. It's impossible. They don't let me speak, and they don't ask the right questions. So they will not give me a fair trial. So my actions, freedom while I am on the outside is all that I have. And I choose to speak freely wherever I go. I do my spoken word poetry, which I may as well inject here and now. And I will conclude this with, I did not officially stab Doug Forster. This is my statement. It's my official statement. Make that official. 200 years ago, I think maybe they knew. Because this is a letter I and this is the letter U. And on one hand, together at the same time, hold it up to the sun, sacred and divine. This is fresh freestyle this time. 200 years ago, sign language is created. And you have the I and the U. And it fits on one hand, and you can do it too. You can prove it. Think this through. Fire over Earth, that's a 5/3. Third planet, third rock from the sun. 6 fits me. It's an I and a U. This is how it's done. 2,000 years ago, it's the god Surya, the sun. A is digestion. That could be mental digestion too. Fire over Earth, 7 colors. There's a clue. 7. American Sign Language 7. 7 colors, Roy G. Biv. 7 chakras in alignment where I live. 7 visible planets. You got some other 7s you can give? 7 is the number of God. Thumbs up, 7 up, red rising sun. There's another clue. And lithiated alignment, atomic weight 7. Get it into you. It's an I and a U. 7 up, we're through. It's the God who's a sun, Surya, and that's what I say when I bid the police have a sunny day. Surya, that's the only words I say. Now, under this God who is the sun, no masculine, feminine divide. At the beach, chasing hair just for fun. Does not care what kind of bicycle you ride, or if you walk, swim, or paraglide. You've got the sun on the top side. You don't have to hide. Between me and the sun, I never lied. Wrote it on a paper, ceremoniously fried. Spark it up. Burn it up. The sun isn't interested in those kind of things. He doesn't want extra baggage. He just burns up what you bring. Now, under this God who is the sun, what would happen when Henry Ford comes along? Cheap cars for everyone, fueled by petroleum. No, Henry, not the black blood from your mom. Go back and invent a solar electric one. That's what would happen if our God was the sun. You wouldn't look anywhere else for a source of power which is polluting the earth and not good for your personal health. Best investment is in your healthy self. Under this God who is the sun, you would seek only the sun for power. Best power is growing your own food. Vegan, whoa. It's the old peace sign. Missing a piece. Stand up when you recognize you're small but not the least. The microcosm is a macrocosm. Small is powerful too. Move over Asperger's. Time to cover this issue anew. All in one hand, I hold strength here with you. And I am Greta too. It's the old peace sign. Woke up, got a clue. Vegan, save the planet. Vedics, we do what we do, and more life too. It's I and a U. It's a 1 and it's a 2. It's a 7. Think this through. It's a 1, it's a 2, it's a 7. Breakthrough. Do those numbers mean something to you? It's a 1, it's a 2, it's a 7. Breakthrough. Stand them up straight. Is it 3 towers or 2? It's a 1, it's a 2, it's a 7. Breakthrough. It matches by name. That's the number. Is that enough of a clue? It's a 1, it's a 2, it's a 7. Breakthrough. If I adjust the baseline here, the heights match too. I'd actually leave the basements all at about the same height. It's quite amazing. If you put the baseline there, you got the tops and the basements. 110 stories each, 15 and 47. You'd have to scrunch one finger a bit to get a perspective to make it 110. But then again, you have to do that with the Twin Towers too, because as soon as you move a few feet away in one direction, one becomes much taller due to perspective. In any case, 15. This one, not hit by a plane, didn't fall, but it's a space holder placeholder. It's a 1, it's a 2, it's a 7, breakthrough, 9/11 Truth 3 Towers, not 2, 9/11 NYC 2001, it wasn't just Twin Towers, they don't talk about the little one. The little building's shorter and further away. They don't talk about it because it doesn't fit their scientific model in any way. That's not the way they like to play, but I speak to you the truth. 3 towers fell on this day, and when they did, it happened exactly this way. Hit by a plane, not hit by a plane, but they all fall the same. Got your nose. I burn it again and again, but not a jealous God who would smote it right off, cause you some insane pain for saying the name wrong. Serious7.life is my website name. Again, I didn't do it. Someone else did, maybe, or maybe nothing was done at all. There's no injuries to show. This whole process is long, ongoing harassment with the threat that I would be mentally hospitalized for indefinite period of time, forcibly drugged. Because I'm out of my mind that I can do that in Canada? It just makes me think worse of police and the mental health system and the court and the judges. If it wasn't already bad enough from bad experiences, it's only made worse. And they don't seek to resolve a situation. They seem to be seeking to only provoke. I thought the police and courts were not available to criminals like Doug Forster. And yet you seek to take one of these up just to make an example of how low you can go with me. I'm a leader in the community. I won't tolerate this process. When I'm free, I exercise my freedoms. The psychological abuse in the mental hospital is worthy of its own mini movie, at least a documentary. That's just one trip there. I can't believe the number of psychological atrocities are committed. It's insanity. They are creating their own clients. They're making people sick. Jail, I was x-rayed 3 times going in, so for Suboxone, which can be X1, X being 10, 1 being neo, NE0. So be it. It's like, I'm not getting it. What the fuck are you doing this to me for? Oh, you got a lump. You got it in you. It is. We're going to look one more time. It's a little lump. It moved. Well, give me a coffee to pass it out? No. 3 times through the x-ray. You got it. You got it. You got it. 1321. So then I get up to the jail cell, and the guy, he's doing art on the wall, and he's got a big tattoo on his chest. He's trying to sell it to me through the door, saying, like, use this, get some sleep. So just for fun or procedure, I report it to the head. I say, I understand I'm being scanned for this drug. We're not supposed to have it in yet. It's a prescription drug that's available, and someone's trying to sell it to me through the door. Do you care? Can't hear me. Can't hear me. Can I get another pencil? No. Can I get paper to write on? No. This is Canada. These are crimes depending on who the judge is. These are things that are not supposed to happen. And if the intention is included, we know why they're not giving me a pen and paper. I end up writing 2 books in jail and mental hospital. You've got most people don't write a book in their life. I wrote 2 books, 1 in each. And yet the psychiatrist, all that's spoken from the psychiatrist to this effect is that it is not, well, as she speaks it, what are you doing for your mental health? I said, is there like a checklist? I mean, I'm in jail. But I'm writing. Writing what? Writing actually about mental health, in fact. No, that's not good. Why isn't that good? I'm, I'm really into the subject, this social conditioning and the personal self-growth psychology, how we've been limited by the system, even how our English language limits us, how our unawareness of sacred math and rhythms and patterns has limited the human. This is the work I do. She just stares. What are you doing for your mental health? Like what drug? I don't get it. Suboxone? Yes, Suboxone, is that what you want? So they can sell you the addiction. Man dibs. Tiger teeth. Oh, I'm going to do my tiger style poem. I'll cut it before 20 minutes and I'm going to upload this for my journal. Robert Zikansky, Jacob Daylight. Vancouver should remember these Vancouver icons, in particular reference to freedom and the injustice which still in this modern day is done against us by the police, including killing people and getting away with it. This is rhymes that roar, tiger style. This is an introduction of self that children can do. Year of the Tiger was 2022. Hello, my name is Last. Because my purpose is first. Humans iconize the tiger, but we treat them the worst. 2022, time to turn this extinction countdown in reverse. 9 subspecies, 3 endangered, 3 critically endangered, 3 extinct, already gone. So I took fast action and made up the song. My name is, and the child puts their first name right there. And I am Surya Tiger Akihiro. And who are you? And with this miracle life you've been granted, what will you do? The child puts you on the hook right there, like a fuzzy tiger paw around the back of the neck, and the claw comes out, and you're just not prepared. A child did not simply ask you, what is your name? It probably comes from the top 500 baby book of name. I ate nuts. Nuts and coconut shreds. The child does not ask you, what is your name? It probably comes from the top 500 book of baby names, so it's not that lame or strange. A child did not ask you, what is your job? You might be a star at Starbucks or a Walmart shelf-stacking snob. They don't know, but they know how the tiger goes. They don't care, but the tiger will wear. So right about now, you should probably, to be on the safe side, put your tiger paws right up in the air to show that you care. It's about your choices. It's about the food that you eat. The next time you grab something off the shelf, a can off the shelf, and you're reading the ingredients to make sure that it's a treat, what are you looking for? You've been a minute too long. That's 60 seconds now. That's too much time to go wrong. The last ingredient, it better be palm. You put it back. Humans should not get canned like that. If you want to live like a tiger, you got to eat raw. Tiger, Akihiro, Shishido, Darwin, Sunshine Tiger, Hinata, Tora, Hayashi, Darwin. This is your father, Surya Tiger Akihiro. I love you.